Hey, this is Jeremy Russell, Superior Hemp Clones, coming to you again to discuss a little bit about the overview of the hemp growing process. Short video, we'll start well back before you actually plant. Just kind of an overview of what we recommend as you decide to get into the hemp space, the hemp world, the hemp market as a hemp farmer. One good thing to do, no matter what business you're in, is to create a business plan. We recommend that you write down that business plan, have some goals and objectives, use things that you can obtain, use timelines that are reasonable so that you can check them off as you go and make sure that you're getting where you want to be in the time frame that you want to do that. That's, again, just an overview of no matter what business you're going to get into. It's just smart business that will in the end pay dividends. Before you even consider planting hemp in your field or your greenhouse or your indoor grow or your sea of greens, if that's what you're doing in a closet in your house, you want to do some research. We recommend you research every aspect of your business plan. In other words, research the equipment you're going to need. Get 3 or 4 companies and look at what they've got. Don't just buy the first widget that you come across as the one you need. Vet your clone suppliers. We've been in business 47 years. Obviously, we've not sold hemp for 47 years, but we've been in the horticulture industry for 47 years. And that's not just by happenstance, it's because we stand behind our product and we provide a great product with great customer service. Quick Google search will usually yield information that will help you make your decision of who to go with, whether it's your clones, your drip tape, your plastic mulch, whatever it may be. Do some research and choose wisely the companies that you decided to give your business to. Kind of in general with the hemp plant, you're going to plant in your field. Greenhouse will be totally different because you control the environment. But in general, you're going to plant in May, June, and July. You want to always plant after the last frost date for the zip code you live in. So you look that up. You can simply do a Google search for last frost date 28079 and it will give you a return for that. May, June, and July are the months that the days are longest. Hemp, as you know, is a photoperiodic plant, so it's going to grow in veg and or flower based on the day length, or actually based on the night length, to be, I think, specific. So that's when you're going to plant. You're going to harvest in August, September, and October, depending upon when you have planted and depending upon the variety. Also, depending upon the first frost date for the zip code you live in. So you kind of want to do, some homework to know when does it frost here in the zip code that I live in, and you're going to want to plant in between those two to grow your hemp and harvest. We recommend once you have planted your hemp, whether you're indoor or outdoor, if you start some THC testing at week 3 of flower. There are several, probably nobody would agree on exactly when is week 3. Is it after you see the first pistil that's coming out of the flower, or is it after there's an actual bud? But in general, our rule of thumb that we pass along is 3 weeks into flower, you should be sending off that material to be tested for THC for your own protection, to make sure that your product stays within the guidelines of the governing body that's for your state. The testing, there are companies across the country that are doing it. ranging anywhere from probably $55 to $80, maybe more, depending on if you want a full panel test or what you want. The importance, obviously, is to test for the THC and CBD content. That's usually what you're looking for. So don't get caught 5 weeks in and you haven't sent off a test, and all of a sudden you've got a crop that's hot that you've got to destroy. You just lost, every dime that you put in there. Your post-harvest plan should always include knowing that you've got enough space to dry. If you're going to dry the hemp yourself, most people do, you've got to be able to get it indoors, whether that's a warehouse that's climate controlled, whether that's a tobacco barn that has hanging space and you can get it all hung and let it dry to be processed. You need to know up front, I'm growing an acre, I need X amount of 1,000 square feet of drying area for my product. If it's just left in the field, clearly it will just mold and the product will yield unusable. In that same post-harvest plan, be thinking of, who's your processor, where's it going to go after it's dried? Will the processor take it wet? There are some that will. That's great. You can just cut your plant and take it to them and they deal with it. In the overview of the whole process, and this has been discussed in some other videos we've done, is where is your buyer in all this? Is the processor, are they going to split toll with you? Are they the buyer? Do you have a third-party buyer? Hopefully by now you know who's going to write you a check for your product, whether it's smokable flower, oil, biomass, whatever that case may be. That's the end result, is to get it to somebody who's going to pay you for it. So that's kind of the overview. In general, your 12-week cycle between veg and flowering and harvesting. Every variety will be a little bit different. Every variety will go hot. Get your stuff tested. Don't get caught with your pants down and have to destroy acres upon acres, or whether even if it's a 10 plant grow, you still spent money on that. Do your due diligence. Take care of your product. Take care of yourself. Be smart in what you do. And as we've said many times previous, don't put any more money into hemp than you can afford to lose. It's an investment, and we would say that for anything you're going to invest in. Thank you. Have a good day. Call us anytime, 704-776-9229. Thank you.